Paul, and I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite quotes. It's float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. As many of you know, that this was a very famous quote by Cassius Clay, also known as Muhammad Ali. So he, in boxing, was considered to be one of the best boxers in the world. But in my opinion, I think it was Dynamite Kid. And for those that don't know who the Dynamite Kid is, it's Mike Tyson. And some people do know and some people don't know, but one of the things that I like about Mike Tyson is that he was an Olympic boxer before he became professional. And now a lot of people know about this. He actually went to the Olympics and won a gold medal for the United States. And so then, as you know, Mike Tyson was, I believe, like 42-0, almost as great as Mayweather. But then he started kind of going downfall and got defeated and kind of just went on a landslide and kind of gave up on boxing, which brings me to Mayweather. So I'm sure if you've heard of the Mayweather fight in Alvarez. So in history, Mayweather, I believe, is now 45-0, but before this it was 44-0, and he has 12 different championship titles in all different weight classes. So then he also had to fight somebody named Alvarez, who was the Mexican champion. He had about 13 different championships down in Mexico. And so it was the greatest fight in the world, supposedly, and they had to arrange a huge contract for Alvarez to come up to the States to fight Mayweather. So one thing that I want to look at is that Mayweather was supposed to be the greatest boxer in the world, and he signed a contract with Showtime for $120 million for 8 fights. And so then, he get paid $120 million for 8 fights. Alvarez was getting paid only $2 million for this one fight. So Alvarez, the Mexican champion, came up to the United States and wanted to fight Mayweather. He only get paid $2 million, whereas Mayweather had a special contract with Showtime as well, that if you won or lost the fight, he would win $40 million, regardless if you won or lost. And so then, as a lot of you know, that Mayweather actually won the fight against Alvarez in a very controversial judging decision, because if you don't know, there was 3 judges that scored the bout. There was 12 rounds, and they all won all 12 rounds. And if you control the fight, you get 10 points. And if you kind of not doing a lot of ring protection and moving around, you get scored like 9 points or lower. So there was 3 judges, and 2 judges out of the 3 scored the fight that Mayweather won by a decision of 115 to 113. So there's only a 2-point difference between 2 judges. And the other judge scored the bout as a draw. And this had a huge uproar in the boxing community, whereas I don't know if you watched the fight, but Mayweather was totally controlling the fight. He was dominating Alvarez, and there's no way that anybody would know that it was a draw. So what happened was, there's a huge controversy about this judge saying it was a draw, and the Nevada Athletic Commission did a little bit of research, and they found it was the same lady who threw the decision off of the Pacquiao fight when he was still undefeated. So she was the same person that went and judged the same fight with Pacquiao and stated that he lost, when it was a very clear outcome that he won. But since the point differential actually made it so that Pacquiao had lost the fight. So the Nevada Commission pulled this lady into her office and wanted to talk to her about her judging decisions. And before she went into the commission office, she resigned. So this brings it to the point whereas some people believe that boxing is staged and rigged, and there's just so much money involved in boxing. For one fight that lasted about 120 minutes, it was about $500 million disputed among all the other boxers, which brings me to the point of track and field. So you can represent your country in the United States and go overseas and compete, and you can win a gold medal for your country. So you strive hard, you work hard, and you go overseas and you win the gold medal. So in the United States, they give you a $35,000 bonus for winning a gold medal. And if you're back in the States and you don't have an endorsement, there was a Reese Hoffa who was a shot putter in the Athens Olympics. He only got paid about $16,000 a year. So you have a boxer who's just about entertainment, who fights for a few minutes and gets paid $40 million, compared to an athlete that works the butt off to compete for the United States and gets paid $16,000 a year. So my point is, I was wondering if you think there's a money distribution problem amongst entertainment